if you can make someone feel your warmth and energy and know it's sincere, it's not contrived, it's not performative, it's not, hi, how are you? It's not that. I'm talking about the most realest things we're going to talk about. But, I'm being authentic, I'm being sincere. I do a joke about chin hair, being a woman growing chin hair. And it's a joke based on vanity, and the
Mhm.
annoyance of being a woman growing a beard. But I've been amazed at how many women have reached out to me and say, "Hey, I've been struggling with PCOS. I've been so insecure, and you made me laugh about something I hate about myself."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are we talking about? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
So it's those moments that you were feeling bad about that. And then I get on stage in front of a crowd and talk about mine. There's power in that. It's community in that. But it's also
You give
joyful. It's
what you
joyful.
do, you're an agent of that access. You're an agent of that embrace. And I think you acknowledging that now is super sweet because at the end of the day, we need more of it. This life is heavy enough. We have enough things we can focus on and cry about and
Right.
wallow in, but at the end
And
of the
you
day,
have
there's
enough, and you
quite a
have
bit of
enough of that, right? We had
there's
enough
but
of
there's
that.
but there's enough of the goodness too. And I think that we just in duty, in natural nature, just kind of cause people to level up into it because it's like, yo, it's the air is sweeter up here. It is good up
Yes.
here.
But you
It
do
is
that when
good
you
up here.
perform. You do that when you perform. I think I told you the first time I saw you, I said, "Oh, this is what a free black man looks like."
Yeah, yeah. I remember you saying
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
it was from your styling, the way you dress, the way you perform, the way you engage with the audience, the way you know what, you trust your instrument. I'm not a singer, right? So I would never just open my mouth and hope for the best. Like as far as
Joy
a
is
note
freedom. Joy is
or a run,
liberation. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, this man is free." And sometimes if you aren't free, one, you don't recognize it, or if you aren't free, you resent it. But if you are free, you revel in it. You get excited about it.
I will say that my mama, I gotta give my mama credit on that. She had a way of instilling discipline, but also providing space for us to fully show up as we weather life and as we abide and regard and respect. But it was a space to stretch and to fully be in that. Wow. I joy and happiness are two different things in my book. I
Mhm.
think they are close relatives, but one is predicated on happenings, while the other is a posture and a conditioning that doesn't need the permission of things
Yeah,
for it to be chosen.
I agree with that. I
Would you
like that
agree?
definition. So
Yeah.
happy is the one that's based on happenings.
Yes.
I received that because you know what? I'm a joyful person, and when I'm not winning at capitalism, I'm still joyful. But when I get some money, I be happy.
That's right. That's right.
I
That's
be
right.
happy.
Yeah, that's right.
If that money don't make you happy, it do.
It does. It does. It does. It
Yeah.
does.
But I'm joyful regardless, right? It's like my condition
Woo.
is a joyful condition. But drop some in that bank account and you gonna see me happy.
Come on. You're
That's the
on it.
difference. That's the
So
difference.
so let's call out some things that bring you joy. What are some
Oh,
things that bring you joy?
I have a lot.
Okay, go. Run them off.
Okay. So my mom brings me joy. And it's different than the loving my mom. I think I think people assume, and we assume people love their moms, but that's not everybody's gift and blessing, right? But my mom, I have joy in my relationship with my mom. My dogs bring me joy. My house brings me joy. My friends bring me joy. You bring me joy. This podcast brings me joy. Doing comedy brings me joy. Writing,
Don't be trying to talk over
writing,
real fast when you say I
because
bring
because
you
you gonna
joy.
because you gonna misunderstand what I said. You all right? How you is now? Calm down. And
Go ahead.
but getting to share perspectives brings me joy. Talking to people I
Yes.
respect brings me joy. Um, Learning about people. feeling, growing, learning, being educated, being exposed to new and different things bring me joy. I get excited when I learn something new.
Yeah,
So I
same.
mean, I'm a joyful person, but it really does not take a lot to excite me. You know, the paint today, I stood there and I said, I don't want you to think I'm supervising you, but I literally like to watch paint dry. You know, like,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is so
yeah.
exciting. This is being done. I love this. And so, you know, yeah, it's a lot of things. What's your top five? I would say I know top two, not number two, but go ahead. What's the rest of your list?
Ah! My joy, I get joy when I think about what he's done for me.
Beep.
I literally get joy when I think about the goodness of God. It hits me because I'm not deserving of so much.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like I really get joy. Like I could have been taken out a long time ago by a mistake or
yeah.
misstep or whatever, but I'm so grateful. I'm about to weep like a deacon. Um uh I also get joy with friendships. Friendships mean a lot to me. I get joy, like you said, learning new things and being in environments that encourage the learning, that give the grace for the process and the journey of learning.
Hmm.
I don't really get joy being around people that have that know it all and don't really give you room to know it too.
Right.
um I get joy when I'm able to operate in my gift, when I hit stages and I'm able to pour into people and see people light up from the exchange, and not just me giving and them taking,
Yeah,
but me
yeah.
also receiving. And 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 I also get joy from old folks, sitting with old folks. I love elders, man.
Same, same.
The wisdom. Ah, man, that is such a beautiful feeling. There's so much joy there. Yeah, that's my top five.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the rest of my list, I'm joking. No,
What are
um,
the things that make you happy?
money,
Money. Being
money.
able to pay some bills, being able to
Well,
pay
you
some
know what?
bills.
Let me say this about money. I've never been motivated by money, and I think that is reflected in how much money I tend to have at any given time. You know, I've left really high paying jobs. You know, my six-figure contract, I left 6 months into a 3 year deal. You know, so that's never been my
Eh,
motivation. But when I get money, I'll be like, "Oh, I like this."
get money.
I like it when I have it, but I'm not motivated by it. So it's
Mhm.
kind of like a, I don't know. You know, it's a lot of things I could probably do to get more money, and I'm not motivated to do it to get the money, right? But when I
Yeah.
get money, I be happy. So I don't know how to what to
I
describe
get
that as.
happy. I get happy when eat good food.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say food, but food, good conversation, good drink, my
Woo!
bed. I mean, it's a long
Yeah,
list of.
my bed makes me happy too
My bed makes
sometimes.
me
Like I'm
very
just like,
happy. Listen, when I get in
yeah.
my bed, I'm like, listen, I really would invite everybody to my bed, and it don't sound right, but I want everybody, like, you know, sometimes I'll
You
look
want
at my,
everybody in your bed.
not everybody. I said not everybody, but some people. Just to see how I feel in the bed. I don't even gotta be there. I could be somewhere else.
Right.
Why you do that? Why
Listen,
you set me up to be who I
but you
am?
did the Jackie did. Mary.
But
Nah.
you know what? Sometimes the joys that I have because I'm an empath will make me sad. And I'll give you an example.
Mm.
Because like how you can say I'm not deserving sometimes, and I don't want to get sad thinking about it. And you know, you talking about weeping. I thought about it, and I almost don't want to say it because I'm probably gonna cry for eyelash.
Do it, do it.
I'm being for real now. You know, I'm a thug.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Sometimes I will get sad when I think about how much better my dogs live than children, some children.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'll think of some man and I think my dogs live better than him. And then I feel okay again.
I knew
It's a
you weren't gonna sit
pendulum.
on
It's
that
a
long.
pendulum.
I knew you weren't gonna sit on that long. You're like zoom, zoom.
No, seriously. You know, my dogs are well fed and loved and cared for, you know, and how many children don't have those basics, right? And so sometimes I could get sad having that very clear realization that my dogs live better than a lot of children in this world. That breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And
Yeah.
it's the same
Yeah.
way, when I see people, in Los Angeles with the unhoused community, I would always feel very heavy stepping over a
Yes.
human
Same.
body. That's just, so the joy is I have a home, I have a car, I have resources, but there is a heaviness attached to my blessing in other situations. So that's
Yeah.
a boundary I have had to create for myself at different times, is to let my joy be
Yeah.
my joy and not always
Woo.
have to feel the other side of it for someone else.
Mm. I think that the two can coexist, but let your joy be your joy.
Yeah. You have
I love
permission to
that.
be
I think
joyful. Yeah.
I love for those that are listening, you heard Eunice, and that's really, really good. Let your joy be your joy. Don't feel guilty for
Yeah.
being able to arrive there. If anything, let it be an inspiration for other people to arrive there because remember, joy is not the the permission or the evidence or the reality of things being completely lined up as you
Right.
would ultimately want them to be. It's a conditioning, it's a posture. It's a way of thinking that allows you to weather through whatever the condition
Yeah.
is and find your peace, ride the wave of gratitude, and enjoy the evolution of what the present is giving to you.